Welcome to J. Longton Law. Although we are here to help you and provide information, nothing in this communication is legal advice for you. Sentencing is a very stressful process, but understanding what sentencing means and what can happen can do a lot to reduce your stress. Once a person has been found guilty of a crime, the court will impose a sentence. A finding of guilty most commonly comes from a plea or a verdict of guilty at trial. The type of crime, and in some cases, the specific crime, determine what sentence can be imposed by the court. Sentences can be fines, probation, county jail, community corrections, or prison. Fines apply to almost all types of crimes. They're a monetary penalty that you have to pay after being found guilty of a crime. The amount is determined by the level of your offense and can run from $100 to hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the case. County jail sentences are also common. A sentence to county jail is to be served at the local jail run by the county sheriff's department. This type of sentence can be imposed on most types of offenses. A sentence to community corrections is sometimes referred to as a halfway house. This is a facility that is either run by the state through the Department of Corrections or is privately owned and operated, but overseen by the state. These facilities have residential and non-residential components. When sentenced to community corrections, you are placed into the residential portion of the facility. You will be required to live at the facility, pay rent, get a job, and work if you're physically able, and participate in relevant programs such as drug and alcohol treatment, monitored sobriety, or any other classes, treatment that is relevant necessary to your rehabilitation. If you progress through the programs and do well, you will eventually be allowed to move out of the facility and to live on your own while still reporting to the community corrections facility you were housed at. If you fail to comply with a community corrections sentence, then the court will usually convert your sentence into a prison sentence. A sentence to prison is imposed in serious matters where the defendant is considered a danger to the community or other forms of supervision are not appropriate given the facts of the case. Prison, like jail, is a term of incarceration. However, prison facilities are designed for longer sentences. They're either operated by the Department of Corrections or privately operated and overseen by the Department of Corrections. Finally, we should talk about probation, which is an alternative to incarceration. Probation can be supervised by the court, where you are required to report your compliance to the judge, or supervised by the probation department, where you report to a probation officer. While on probation, you may be required to complete classes, treatment, therapy, community service, or potentially even other programs to ensure your rehabilitation.